Hey everyone, John Henry here from support at SchoolOfTrade.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at a potential wedge breakout on gold this morning. We first came down into the lows down here on the gold wedge low, which we were using the anchor points from here and here. And we fake out breakout this low right here, and now we've moved straight back up again. And now we do have news coming out in let's see, a couple minutes here, which is going to be the non-farm payrolls and a lot of really big numbers. So we definitely want to be careful on the way that we're going to have to trade this. So I'm going to modify this low now that we've expanded the lows. And now we're breaking out of the top area. So what we're looking to do here is if we break out of these highs, if this news gives us a push up, we're going to be looking at buying this above the wedge breakout of these highs, but we're also going to be looking for, sorry about that, we're going to be looking for, once we get up to these highs up here, we're going to be looking for a move down to retest this wedge high, and then moving right back higher again. That will confirm, I keep doing that to you, that will confirm this wedge high right here as a definite valid area of support. So right now we do have a couple minutes left until the news comes out. So we'll be watching this as the news comes out. We're definitely not going to be trading the news itself. We're going to be waiting for the reaction. So if, let's play devil's advocate and we'll look at both sides. So if we get a violent move higher, we're going to be looking at a pullback in price on the entry chart and then looking to continue this long up with a pullback. Now, if we get a violent move lower, we're going to be looking to sell initially on the way down, but we're going to be overall looking to buy around this 1304, this BMT level right here. Most of the time, when you have a breakout of a wedge that's a little bit above the BMT, you'll see a move down into it to give it a test and then a move straight back up again. So we're going to be looking at buying around this 1304. We're going to be initially selling below the wedge, depending on how violent that initial move is. And then if it goes higher, we're going to be looking at buying above this with a pullback. And then once we get up into these areas up here, around the 1328.9 and higher, we're going to start hitting into these sell areas. We're currently in one, but because the sell areas and the buy areas are overlapping, that's just congestion. This whole area is just congestion in here. So a breakout above that area is definitely going to be a little bit better looking. So we've got, let's see, 2 minutes before the news comes out. So we'll wait for the news to come out, and then we'll be looking to start looking to enter in with either direction. So looking at the overall time frames here, you can see on the 15-minute chart that we are coming into the previous high day right here at 1320.7. That's a definite area of resistance. So again, if we get that aggressive move higher, there's a lot of people that are going to get stuck with shorts right here, and they're going to have to cover, especially if it's a news candle. That's going to put them 40 or 50 ticks out. So they're definitely going to have to cover their positions. You can see that the market profile, this candle is the size of the day's range. So as far as the market profile goes right now, we already know based on this curve that we're looking for a breakout in either direction. But as of right now, we're just going to wait for the news to come out in a minute and a half, and then we'll look at our trades. We'll get the 5 Renko up over here and ready to go. Now, after this news comes out, it's probably going to be pretty quick. That's why I wanted to take a little bit of extra time beforehand and explain the plan. Because once this starts moving in either direction, it's going to be pretty fast. So we'll be back once the news comes out. Okay, we're back, guys. We did have a very, very, very negative number come out for the non-farm payrolls, and we had a really, really strong move higher. After we left, we were sitting around in this area, and we've moved up an insane amount. Now we've had this little area of consolidation that you can see right in here, and now we've broken a little bit lower. That's the pullback we're looking for. So now we're going to want to see a move higher from here. We've got this pullback that we've moved down. We've had the crosses. Obviously, this is a pretty ugly area of consolidation. But what I want to see now is a move higher, and I want to see it move above these moving averages here, the BMTs. And the big reason behind that is once we get this move higher past those BMTs, I want to see a pullback down, if I can draw the arrow, down into the BMTs that will give us a nice golden wave pattern. So right now we're catching a little bit of a buying opportunity here. You can see the speed of the tape is just ridiculously fast. These news events can go very, very quickly. So now we got the cross higher, so now we want to start jumping into action a little bit here. Now these moves happen very quickly, as you can see, so I'm going to start placing my buy limit orders quickly. Now, because we've come off a consolidation area, I don't want to buy all the the way down at the lows here. I want to try to scale in a little bit, but I'm not willing to go that low. So the lowest point that I'm looking at buying in is going to be that 1329.3, and we're going to start kind of populating in our areas here. Now, as far as our target's right here at 1351.1, but we have a lot of swing highs above us. So going 5 or so ticks ahead of that, let's go to 1334, and then the halfway back point, let me just try to place this quickly here, is going to be right there. Now we hit it, but we never filled it, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. Now we did just fill that target, so now we can move our stop in. We can cancel the rest of our buy orders. We're going to move our stop in 3 ticks below, right there, for just one contract. And now we're breaking these highs. So now we've just reached this last chance zone right here. So if we can break this swing high at 33.6, I don't like how we just faked out there. I'm actually going to move my target a little bit ahead, and there you go. We just got taken out at that swing high. Initially, the reason I moved my target so quickly is when we hit this swing high, I already knew we had a lot of resistance in here, and that's just kind of a dead giveaway. But once we saw that kind of wick straight into this high, and then it just kind of started failing back again, I'm not even going to play around with it. When I start getting a 20 or 30 tick runner on a trade that is extraordinarily fast, like this one has been, I'm all about taking out and just running. So overall, a really, really good trade. These are the kinds of trades that we look at all day. This is going to be in the trade room on a daily basis. Now, this is a little bit faster than we normally look for. Definitely an action-packed one. But if you guys want to check us out in our trade room, all you have to do is go to the School of Trade website and go and look. And even if you wanted to look at a free trial, check the free trial out, see what we're all about, and I'm sure you're going to love it. So if you have any questions about the setup, feel free to send an email to schooloftrade.com. We'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. Have a good one. Bye.